U.S. officials and Native American leaders meet in order to discuss return of Native American lands. Federal officials will meet with Native American tribes next month. They'll gather recommendations as the federal government seeks to move ahead with efforts to protect and restore tribal homelands. This is what the U.S. Department of Interior said today. Tribal leaders will be asked for advice on several topics. It includes the process to take land back into trust, leasing, and treaty rights, among other issues under the Biden administration's initiative to streamline steps allowing the tribes to regain their tribal lands. Federal land trust policies allow tribes to reacquire historic land and aim to remedy practices going back more than a century that took away Native American tribes' lands across the present-day United States. We can imagine how much land that's going to be, obviously. In recent years, tribes faced delays and high costs to develop housing projects, manage law enforcement agencies, develop energy projects, and other economic development activities because of a patchwork of land holdings within existing reservation boundaries. Assistant Secretary for Indian Affairs Brian Newland said, "We have an obligation to work with the tribes to protect their lands and ensure that each community has a homeland where its citizens can live together to lead safe and fulfilling lives. These important actions are a step in the right direction to restore homelands that will strengthen tribal communities." The virtual sessions scheduled for October 18, 21st, 25th, and 26th. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. The department in April allowed Regional Bureau of Indian Affairs directors to review and approve applications, a reversal of the Trump-era order that gave jurisdiction to the department's headquarters and triggered delays. A department official said 560,000 acres of land were placed in trust for tribes during the Obama administration, followed by 75,000 acres of land under the Trump administration. Interior Department Secretary Deb Haaland, former U.S. representative from New Mexico, is the first Native American to lead a cabinet agency. She oversees the U.S. government's relationship with nearly 600 federally recognized tribal nations, 600, as well as policies guiding use of 500 million acres of federal land and tribal land, a fifth of the nation's surface. This was by Taylor Clifford and Valerie Volkovitsy of Reuters. It's on Yahoo News. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.